Hi, this is J.R. Price back showing you some more things about the OLAP database. What I did not show you in the first demo was the dictionary. So if I select that, we can see that the dictionary has definitions about the dimensions and the measures. Dimensions in an OLAP database are the things that you're going to use to select the data and to categorize it and display it. So if we go through here, we can see we have things like order number, customer name, GL account, the account name, the source, which means it's an asset, liability, expense, or revenue, ship month, and I'll just scroll down through here real quick. The salesperson ID, the site ID, the department. These are sub account segments. Week ending or week number, and we have employees, customer class, project line comment, which is what the employee actually typed into their time card for those hours that they're entering in. Down on the measures, I think we went over this fairly well in the first demo, but just real quick, we have the sales price, the actual cost, the actual gross margin, actual labor costs. These are using the employee's actual labor rate. So we only expose those to certain managers. Not everyone in the company gets to see that. So to replace that, we have the standard labor cost and the standard rate. So segments of the business are assigned a labor rate. We have the material cost, AR balance, spelled balance wrong, hours, revenue recognized, what's still in WIP. All these things you can use in the measure section to add up. These are all numbers. And these are not numbers. These are things we're going to use to categorize those amounts. We also have the connection information, which is really more for tech people to understand exactly where the data is coming from. There's very few data sources. You can create as many as you want, but there really isn't a need to. And I'll show you an example of that here by going to the employee activity. This is coming from the same data source, but it's an extremely different report than we've been looking at so far. This is time. These are hours by particular people for tasks. We can limit the data that we're looking at by looking at a particular approver to see how this approver is doing, if they're keeping up on approving their employees' time entry. We can look at a month, let's say June, and then we can also look at a week ending. So we could say this manager, it's not a very good week, obviously. Let's say they haven't been entering in their hours. So now we can see what employees have entered in their hours, how much overtime there is, what days of the week are they working the most. We can also go in and drag in different dimensions, such as site ID, customer name, order number, so we can see what employees are working on what order numbers, how much time, what days they worked on it. A lot of power here. We can look at product line, see in those orders what are the product lines, and I've done something wrong here. I didn't. Okay, so there we go. Now we can see the product lines that these employees are working on. We can also select the format product line, which just color codes and gives some general formatting to the entire spreadsheet all at once saves a lot of time. People get used to seeing their product line in a particular color. This manager is in charge of graphics in, so it's not surprising that most of their employees are working on graphic in type things. Now it can see all the employees and all the product lines.